Let's say you've got about £13,000 to £14,000 to spend on a high-performance Japanese sports car. Should you get a GT86 and then modify it? Or should you get a Mark III MX-5 and then modify that? Or should you think, I don't want a modified car, I'm going for a Honda S2000 with its wonderful VTEC engine? Well, we're going to find out which of these cars is quickest over the standing quarter mile. It's time for a drag race. The Mazda MX-5 has a 2-litre 4-cylinder petrol engine which normally has 162 horsepower and 176 Nm of torque. But this one has been tuned with a BBR Stage 1 supercharger kit, so it now has 260 horsepower and 280 Nm of torque. It sends power to the rear wheels via a 6-speed manual gearbox, and it weighs 1,132 kilos. With the upgrades included, this car costs £13,000. The Toyota GT86 also has a 2-litre 4-cylinder petrol engine which normally has 200 horsepower and 205 Nm of torque, but with a HKS supercharger kit it now puts out 280 horsepower and around 300 Nm of torque. It sends power to the rear wheels only via a 6-speed manual transmission, and it weighs 1,270 kilos. With all its upgrades, this car costs £15,000. The Honda S2000 also has a 2-litre 4-cylinder petrol engine which puts out 240 horsepower and 207 Nm of torque. It sends the power to the rear wheels only via a 6-speed manual gearbox, and the car weighs in at 1,260 kilos. This car is worth £12,000. Now that MX-5 is actually owned by our head of video, Jack Scott, and so Jack, can you tell me why the Mark III MX-5 isn't as good as the Mark II MX-5?
I don't want to get involved in that because I don't agree with you. And the reason I think that this is better than the Mark II is the hardtop.
Can you tell me why the Roots supercharger on my supercharged MX-5 Mark II is better than the centrifugal supercharger on your Mark III MX-5?
It's not. The Roots is really annoying.
Makes a sound. That's awesome. That noise is awesome. Where's your noise? Yours is basically just like a turbo that's less efficient.
Well, I like it.
Okay, Nick, what's going on with your car? It's not even yours, is it? Whose is it?
It's a very nice man called Ewan's car, and this too has a centrifugal supercharger, so half a turbo attached to the engine.
Those centrifugal superchargers produce their power at the top of the rev range, a bit like my VTEC system on this Honda engine, which doesn't kick in until about 7,000 RPM, and that's where all the power is, so I've got to keep in the VTEC zone, yo. VTEC's better than superchargers, isn't it?
Yeah, VTEC's cool.
Anyway, listen, shall we check out the sound of these cars? I'm going to rev up my Honda S2000. Thanks to the chap for lending me this. It's his Instagram handle. Go follow him, say thanks. I'm only going to rev to 6 while stationary. Where's your red line, Jack?
7.5.
Where's yours, Nick?
7.4.
Okay, so I'm just going to rev to 6 for now. What can you rev up to when you're stationary?
Let's find out, shall we?
This is where his engine goes.
All the way to the red line.
There was quite a lot of white smoke then. Hopefully it's just steam because it's cold, but it's not a head gasket, no?
No, just condensation. These do have a Ford engine, but I don't think it's the head gasket.
Okay, so that sounded pretty nice. Let's have a listen to your GT86, Nick.
Here we go, this is going to sound good.
Yeah, easy win.
Oh!
That is an easy win. So this has the standard pipes on it. Is your car standard exhaust?
Yeah, so mine's got the standard back box, the standard centre section. It's got a 4-into-1 manifold, which is slightly different, but for all intents and purposes, it sounds the same.
It doesn't sound quite as good as my Mark II MX-5.
No, yours has a cobalt exhaust, I recall.
I've no idea. It was just an aftermarket one from MX-5 parts. Cost them like 150 quid. Anyway, that's enough messing about. Let's get on with this racing. Oh, actually, before we get into the racing, there is one other sound check we need to do, and that's the horn. You see, Japanese cars have the most ridiculous horns ever, and we'll illustrate that now. So have a listen to this Honda's horn. It's like the horn on a child's toy car, isn't it? Let's have a listen to the Mazda. Okay, that's even worse. Let's have a listen to the GT86. That is the lamest horn ever, isn't it? Now, let's get on with the racing.
Sounds like a cartoon sound effect, yours.
What are we doing? Oh, come on, get into the VTEC zone, where are you? Oh, that Mazda MX-5 is too quick. Everyone's absolutely dropping me. Right, that was disappointing. Start was okay, bit of wheel spin, kind of neck and neck with you, Jack, and then you just pulled on me so badly. I was ahead of the GT86, but then that pulled on me so badly. This isn't as quick as I remember.
I was going to say something, but it's gone out my head. Nick, do you have anything?
I mean, times have moved on, haven't they? I didn't get a good start in this, too much wheel spin. I'm definitely going to beat you by more next time.
Well, do you want to do best 2 out of 3, see if you can beat Jack?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I had a lot of wheel spin too, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. VTEC there.
Dropped. Absolutely dropped.
Yeah, you got a grin on your face, Jack.
You happy with that?
Yeah, that was great for me. The first start had a bit too much wheel spin, but that was bang on.
I had a bit too much wheel spin there, just like the first run. Oh, I had to back out of it when it's spinning its wheels, but there's nothing I can do really. How about you, Nick?
Yeah, same for me. It was a bit better. I took maybe 500 RPM off the launch that time, but it was still too much wheel spin. Couldn't keep up with Jack. I think I'm going to have you in the rolling race though. I think I'm going to have you.
I don't know, you weren't gaining that time.
Oh, steady on, we'll find out.
Telling yourself that.
Steady on, guys. I know it's your own car, Jack, so you've been very precious about it, but before we get into the rolling race, let's do the thing. So then, what exactly happened? Well, the Mazda won. It completed the standing quarter mile in 14.6 seconds. The Toyota took 15 seconds and the Honda was last, crossing the line in 15.6 seconds. Now we're going a rolling race from 50 miles an hour in third gear. I'm going to be well out of VTEC, but let's give it a go. Race over the half mile, let's do it. Okay, here we are. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, get into VTEC. Where are you?
Come on, 86, come on.
Come on, VTEC. Oh, everyone's gone now.
Come on, rev it out! Come on!
Getting gapped.
Absolutely destroyed. So, I did not stand a chance. I was just outside VTEC zone at 50 and third, so just no torque at all. And Nick, you have no torque because you claim that you're going to destroy Jack in the rolling race, and it seems like you didn't.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. No, he did beat me, although I just lost out every time he changed gear. Sorry, that's bollocks, what am I talking about? Yeah, he beat me. I'm really disappointed. I'm very sad. But this car's heavier, maybe that's it.
Okay, listen, this is not fair because I've got 9,000 RPM, which means that I'm not even like halfway through my rev range when I put my foot down at 50. I want to change the rules to give this car a chance, okay? Let's go again, but a slightly different approach. Once again, rolling race, half mile from 50 miles an hour. But this time, we have to be in second gear, not third.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, let's do it. I've got all the revs. 3, 2, 1, go. That's better. Oh.
He's got no chance still.
Come on, beating Matt, no problem there. Come on, we can have him. Come on, we gotta have him this time. Ah, he's just pulling away.
Okay, that didn't work out for me in quite the way I hoped. Wasn't as humiliated, but still thoroughly beaten. And Nick, unfortunately, same thing for you.
Yeah, it was closer that time, but I think I'm going to have to cut the roof off, throw away the back seats, and go on a diet to beat Jack, because that car is just lighter and quicker than this one.
Are you very pleased with your little MX-5, Jack?
Yeah, but I'm not going to brag too much because no one likes an MX-5 person who says that it's the best car in the world.
They often are though, aren't they?
Yeah, and I mean, for the same kind of money as that and the same money as that, you can't really complain, can you?
I'd rather have the GT86.
You can tell you two both own MX-5s, can't you? You just said, don't want to talk about how it's the best car in the world, and the first thing you both did is said it's the best car in the world.
I would rather actually own the S2000 though.
You would? No, I'd rather have the GT86.
The S2000's way cooler. You've got the like digital dash, the like driver focused cockpit. It's so cool. It's a Gran Turismo car.
I'll swap it for your car.
It's not yours.
Let's move on. Let's have a brake test. Okay, now we're going to do a brake test from 100 miles an hour. Car that stops in the shortest distance wins. Here comes the line.
Jack, what's wrong with your car?
You need to need brakes on that. I need to move on. These brakes are really smelly. I need to cool them down. But essentially, you lost, Jack. I came second and Nick won. I'm going to go drive around.
I had a weird thing with mine. I think it all got a bit warm from all the 120 mile an hour stopping.
Well, the heaviest car here managed all right there. I can't smell too much in the way of brakes.
That's funny because your brakes are smoking a little bit. Oh, mine's smoking.
I think everyone just needs to go for a little drive.
No, you're fine, Jack.
Obviously didn't press them hard enough.
But Jack, you didn't win everything, unfortunately. Your car stops the worst. So, great combination. It's the quickest, but the worst at stopping.
Live fast, die sexy.
I think in your car it's more live fast, die hair.
Piss off.
Listen, I want to say a huge thanks to the owners of the GT86 and this S2000 for lending us their cars. Really, really appreciate it. You go follow them on their social accounts. And as ever, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. If you'd like to see some other videos, then click on the video windows. And of course, if you want to compare these cars 1 more times to everything else we've ever drag raced, then check out the CarWow drag race leaderboard by clicking on the CarWow logo. Thanks for watching.